Hey everybody, today's video is going to be a breakdown of Christian McCaffrey's 65-yard touchdown run for my San Francisco 49ers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to go ahead and break down this play because I want to show what it is that he's looking at, how he's making his reads to make his cut, and then how the play is being blocked. Let's get right to it and take a look. Okay, for this breakdown, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the end zone view of the All-22 film. This gives us the best idea of how the line is blocking and then what the reads are that McCaffrey is making, the gaps within the defensive front as well as this play is being blocked. I've moved the play till just after the tight end has done his pre-snap shift and moved over to the left side of the offense. Defense is right. The defensive front has now shifted to the right to the strength, so we're all ready to go. At the snap, everybody's going to turn to their left on the offensive side, and they're basically going to almost be running, trying to block the defenders up front. What this does is they're going to cause the defenders to try and fight that pressure, and what they're trying to make is gaps in the defensive front for McCaffrey to make his read and get upfield. So at the snap, we're going to get a reach block, attempted reach block by our tight end. Right here, he's going to try and get to the outside shoulder, and what we call by reach is turn Highsmith here inside so that McCaffrey can take the outside. He is going to get help from Ayuk, who's going to try and double team and help make that reach block possible. Ayuk is then going to really work up to the safety, and generally speaking, in run blocking plays at the pro, college, and even at the high school level, instead of having the receivers go block the corners, a lot of times you have them go block the safeties because the safeties are the better run blockers, and so you want to make the corner be the tackler of the person that's running with the ball. Trent Williams, he's going to start sprinting to his left, and anyone who steps into his gap, he'll try to reach block. Now, if they can't reach block, what they're going to do is they're just going to keep pushing the defender to the outside. So if they can't get to the outside shoulder of the defender, then that doesn't mean that they can't keep doing something. They're just going to do what we call wash the defender outside, keep pushing the defender to the outside, and then the read will be made based on that. Okay, we're going to get a double team block right here, trying to reach this defender, and then they're going to work up to this backer. If this guard, our left guard, can make the reach block, and then the backer starts running to the outside of this defensive lineman, the guard's got to come off, the center will have to take over the block. It's a combination block up to the backer based on what the backer's doing. Same thing here, we're going to try and reach, okay, up to the backer. And then we have TJ Watt, okay? And with TJ Watt, what we're looking at, if we're up in the booth, is what is he doing? Is he squeezing or is he immediately chasing? Because if he immediately chases, we might hold on to this look in our back pocket and then run an action similar to this for play action and instead have Brock Purdy boot out and trying to take advantage of TJ Watt just chasing after the play, okay? Christian McCaffrey at the snap, he's going to open up. He's going to start sprinting to where the tight end is, okay? That's his aiming point on the run. So Purdy's got to take an open step and sprint back there and hand him the ball and then carry out his fake, okay? And what he is going to be reading, what McCaffrey's going to be reading on this play, okay, is he's going to be reading right here, this defender and this defender, okay? And we call this the read. This is read number 1, and this is read number 2, okay? If the head of the defender is to the outside, then McCaffrey's going to cut off the block. Remember, if our offensive linemen or our blockers can't reach, they just keep watching the defender out, that means that McCaffrey can just cut off those blocks, right? So, for example, let's say that Highsmith keeps leverage to the outside. We get a reach on this defender, so his head's to the inside. Then McCaffrey would want to cut up inside the block on Highsmith and stay to the outside of the block on this defensive lineman. If both of these linemen's heads are to the outside, right, like this, then McCaffrey would cut off this defensive, both defenders' heads are to the outside like this. He would then cut off the defensive lineman's, the block of the left guard here or the center here to make his cut, okay? So it's important to understand. The way you think about it is head inside, stay outside. Head outside, cut inside, okay? That's what you got to think of if you're running as the running back, okay? So that is what he's going to be keying. He's going to be keying these two players. Are their heads to the outside? Okay, then I cut up inside. If one's to the outside, one's inside, I'm going to cut right where I need to be. Inside of 1, outside of 2. If both are to the outside, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make my cut, okay? So let's go ahead and run the play here so you can see exactly what it is I'm talking about. We're going to get our snap. Okay, as you can see, we have a head outside here, head outside here. What's the rule? Head outside. And Trent Williams, he's going to go ahead and get the safety that's run up, okay? So the head's still outside here for this defender, okay? Head outside, cut up inside, right? We want to do that. We're getting our double team. As you can see here, our backside right tackle, backside of the play, he's getting a block on the defensive lineman right here, okay? He's getting his block, okay? Our right guard's climbing up to the backer. Our center's helping out and just keeping in what we call washing the defender down the line. Then he's going to turn, he's going to block the backer, okay? And what we're going to see is McCaffrey make his cut, okay? He's going to cut off. Again, head outside, cut up inside. He's going to make his cut. There's the corner who's got to make the tackle, right? Our corner that we talked about earlier. Got to make the tackle in the hole, okay? He doesn't make the tackle. With the spin move by McCaffrey, Ayuk is going to keep working, blocks the safety, knocks him on his face, and then McLeod's going to be blocking his corner, keeping him from being able to even get in the play to stop McCaffrey, and that is how you get a touchdown on outside zone if everybody blocks right and the read is done correctly. So let's go ahead and rewind it. So again, remember, we are reading these two with the play, okay? That's going to tell him where he's going to go, okay? 1, 2. Head outside, cut up inside. Head inside, stay outside, okay? I hope that was a little illuminating for those of you who've never seen this before or had this explained. I enjoy doing this type of stuff. We'll be back with more breakdown videos of the NFL and college football throughout the season. If there's a team that you'd like me to take a look at or a play you'd like me to break down, I'm more than willing to do that. But you guys have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you on our next breakdown video.